Okay, dear students. So in first year chemistry, we discuss about the chapter is the atomic structure. So in previously in this atomic structure, we discussed the fundamental particles which are present in atom or subatomic particles are present in the atom. They are the electrons, protons and neutrons. And already we discussed the arrangement of that particles in a atom. For example, they can arrange it in a atom. The electrons are revolving around the nucleus and remaining protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus. How we can say the electrons are revolving around the nucleus and protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus, means it can be identified based on the atomic models. Here the different scientist is assumed and he was says some important postulates about that atom based on that models. Simply here that is called as atomic models. Atomic models. So what is the use of this atomic models? Means simply we can say how the atom will be present and what is their inner structure. That means the subatomic particles of an atom, electrons, protons, neutrons, how they can arrange it in an atom. That can be explained based on the different type of the atomic models. And here also another use is also present for the study of these atomic models, that is the behavior of the atoms. What is the behavior of the atom? So today we are going to discuss about the atomic models. On that atomic model, the first atomic model in the universe, that is the Thomson atomic model. What is the Thomson atomic model? Here in the year of the 1898, the scientist J.J. Thomson is introduced this Thomson atomic model. Who is that scientist? Thomson, J.J. Thomson is introduced this Thomson atomic model in the year of the 1898. So this Thomson atomic model, the Thomson is proposed that an atom possesses a spherical shape. What is he was say? The atom possesses a spherical in shape. That means the atom will be present like a spherical. So in Thomson atomic model, the Thomson will be says the atom possesses a spherical shape. And another postulate in the Thomson atomic model, according to this Thomson atomic model, the atom is like a watermelon. What is his assumption? The atom is look like a watermelon. What is that? Atom is look like a watermelon. And another assumption for Thomson atomic model is in the watermelon, the electrons are embedded like a seeds in a watermelon. What is he was say? The electrons are embedded like a seeds in a watermelon. Okay, the electrons are like a seeds in a watermelon. And another assumption of the Thomson atomic model is the positive charge is distributed like a fibrous material of watermelon. What is that? The positive charge is distributed throughout the atom like fibrous material of watermelon. Like a fibrous material of watermelon. So these are the assumption is assumed the Thomson in that year 1898 in his Thomson atomic model. So simple concept, simple conclusion about the Thomson atomic model is the Thomson is assumed the atom as a watermelon. Okay, atom is like a watermelon and atom is present as a spherical in shape. And this is the main postulates in the Thomson atomic model. And the main drawback in the Thomson atomic model is It cannot explain the electrical neutrality of the atom. What is that? This Thomson atomic model do not explain the electrically neutrality of the atom. So this is the main drawback in the Thomson atomic model. Another atomic model, that is the Rutherford atomic model. What is that? Rutherford atomic model. So before this Rutherford atomic model, we have to know some particle rays, that is for example, Henry Becquerel, the scientist Henry Becquerel is identified some radioactive rays can be released from the radioactive elements. Example, they are named as alpha particles, beta particles and gamma particles. What is that? Alpha particles, beta particles, gamma particles. What is these particles means? Here these particles can be released from the unstable nucleus containing radioactive elements. What is that? Unstable nucleus containing radioactive elements. When they are converting into the stable nucleus, they can be released some particles, that is the radioactive particles. Here that particles is named, given as alpha particles, nothing but alpha rays, beta particles, nothing but beta rays, gamma particles, nothing but gamma rays. So what about the alpha, beta, gamma particles? What is its nature? Means alpha particles means nothing but this is the helium atom by losing their 2 electrons. Helium atom, what is that? Helium atom by losing their 2 electrons, then that can be act as alpha particles, means helium 2 plus. Helium 2 plus means the helium atom, when they losing their 2 electrons, then that helium nucleus will be act as alpha particle. What is that? That is called as alpha particles. Alpha particles means nothing but the helium atom, when they losing their 2 electrons, means they will be possess the positive charged nucleus. It will be act as alpha particle. Beta particle means nothing but negative charged particles. Gamma particles means they are look like X-rays. So this is the meaning about the alpha, beta, gamma particles. Here we are using the alpha particles. Alpha particles means nothing but what is that? When the helium atom losing their 2 electrons, nothing but the positive charged nucleus containing helium atom will act as alpha particle. So this is about the alpha, beta, gamma particle. Next we move to the another atomic model. In previously we discussed the Thomson atomic model. So another atomic model, that is the Rutherford atomic model. What is that? Nothing but Rutherford model of atom or Rutherford atomic model. So in the year of the 1900, the Rutherford atomic model is based on the alpha rays scattering experiment. Alpha rays scattering experiment. Alpha rays, nothing but alpha particles scattering experiment. Here Rutherford is using the which type of the experiment? Alpha rays scattering experiment. So already we have to know the meaning of the alpha rays, nothing but alpha particles. What he was done on that experiment? For example, here simply briefly we explain that experiment. This is the source of the alpha particle. For example, this is what is the source of the alpha particle. When they are moving towards to the gold foil, so it is act as a gold foil. And this is the zinc sulfide screen. What is that? This is the zinc sulfide screen. When the alpha particle is passing on the gold foil, when the alpha particle is passing on the gold foil, some flashlight will be developed on the zinc sulfide screen, nothing but photographic screen. So this is the experiment is done the Rutherford in its alpha rays scattering experiment. So by using these experiment, the Rutherford is observed some observations. What are that observations? Means simple. Most of the alpha particles passes through the foil undeflected. What is that first observation? Most of the alpha particles passes through the foil undeflected. Most of the alpha particles passes through the foil without any deflected. So this is the first observation is observed by the Rutherford using this alpha ray scattering experiment. And what is the next observation is observed, that is a small fraction of alpha particles were deflected by small angle. What is that? A small fraction of alpha particles were deflected by a small angle. Small alpha particles are deflected by a very small angle. So this is the another observation is observed. Then another observation, what is that? A very few alpha particles bounced back were deflected by the 180-degree angle. This is the important one. What is that? A very few alpha particles bounced back were deflected by 180 degrees. This is that one. A very few alpha particles exactly they are deflected with 180 degrees angle. 180 degrees angle. So this is the observations is observed the Rutherford by using its alpha ray scattering experiments. By using these observations, the scientist Rutherford in its Rutherford atomic model is give the some postulates. Here we discuss the what are that postulates. So Rutherford from that alpha ray scattering experiment, he was assumed the some assumptions, and here that assumptions can be used as a postulates. So what are the main postulates in the Rutherford atomic model? So that main postulates in the Rutherford atomic model is, so the first postulate of the Rutherford atomic model is the, so all the positive charge and mass of the atom is present in a very small region at the center of the atom, that is called as a nucleus. What is that? All the positive charge, total positive charge and mass of the atom, total positive charge and mass of the atom is present a very small region. What is that? Very small region at the center of the atom, hence that is called as a nucleus. For example, this is the atom. So all the positive charge and mass of that present a very small region. Very small region. Very small region at the center of the atom, hence that is called as a nucleus. So this will be called as a nucleus and it has a positive in charge. So this is the first postulate in the Rutherford atomic model. Then another one is the size of the nucleus. Here the size of that nucleus is very small comparison with the size of the atom. Size of the nucleus is very small compared with the size of the atom. So for example, here the nucleus size is equals to 1 Fermi. 1 Fermi means nothing but 10 to the power of minus 15 meters. So the nucleus size is how much? According to the Rutherford atomic model, very small in size, that is equals to nearly 1 Fermi, nothing but 10 to the power of minus 5 meters. Very small comparison with the size of the atom. Here the size of the atom 1 angstrom is nothing but equals to the 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. So according to the Rutherford atomic model, size of the nucleus is 1 Fermi and size of the atom is 1 angstrom, means the size of the nucleus is very less compared with the size of the atom. So this is the another postulate of the Rutherford atomic model. Then we move to the another one. According to the Rutherford atomic model, the electrons revolving around the nucleus in an atom like a planets revolving around the sun. What is the electrons revolving around the nucleus like a planets revolving around the sun. So in atom, electrons can be revolving around the nucleus. They are look like a planets revolving around the sun. Hence this Rutherford atomic model also called as a planetary atomic model. What is that? Rutherford atomic model is also called as a planetary atomic model. So this is the another postulate in the Rutherford atomic model. And here some defects will be present in the Rutherford atomic model. So in this Rutherford is assumed in an atom. For example, this is the nucleus, positive charge, and the electrons are revolving around that nucleus in a circular pathways like a planets revolving around the sun. So already we have to know the electron will having the negative charge and the nucleus will having the positive charge. According to the Coulombic law of attraction, the negative charged electron is attracted by the positive charged the nucleus, and electron is moved towards to the nucleus, positive charged nucleus, and that electron is falls on that nucleus and atom will be destroyed. That means there is no stability of atom. According to the Rutherford, there is no stability of atom. So that is the main defect in the Rutherford atomic model. What is that? It do not explain the stability of atom. Rutherford in its alpha ray scattering experiment, in its Rutherford atomic model, it does not explain the stability of atom. This is the main defect in the Rutherford atomic model. And another defect is this Rutherford atomic model fails to explain the atomic spectrum or line spectrum. So Rutherford atomic model is failed to explain the atomic spectrum or line spectrum. So this is about the Rutherford atomic model and their alpha ray scattering experiment. So Rutherford, by using the alpha ray scattering experiment, he was give the one atomic model, simply that is called as a Rutherford atomic model, and another name for that Rutherford atomic model is planetary atomic model. And these are the main postulates in the Rutherford atomic model, and few defects is also present in the Rutherford atomic model. Another atomic model will be discussed in the next video.